we're just gonna do a little show of the garage product bushings we installed. So we did the upper shock mount, all the A-arms, the top A-arms, these ones here, what we did was we went up top and loosened up the radiator mounts, so as that to be able to get a wrench in here to get to these bolts, you just put a pry bar in under here and lift up on the mount, and it gives you that 1/4 inch just to get your ratchet in there and actually to pull the bolt out. The bottom ones, we did undo the wild boar bumper and the winch, just to make room to get to it. Again, top shock mount, A-arms, and again on this side as well. Yeah, you just go up top. You have to actually undo a piece of plastic and then the two mounts, the two bolts for the top of the rad mount. And like I said, you just push up on this and it actually moves a little out and up, and it gives you room to get your ratchet in here, because there's really not much room in here. Now granted, this is on a Renegade. On Outlander might be different. I'm not sure. And like I said, again, we undid the bumper and moved the winch just to make it easier to pull the bolts out. So when you do it, you pull the whole, you pull the shock right out, A-arms right out. Just pull everything right out. It makes it a lot easier. We did it all with, most of it with the vise, so it was quite easy. Again, in the rears, so you have the top shock mount, you have the big the swing arm, big D bushing. It's actually not too bad. 2 bolts, top and bottom, pulls right out. It was pretty easy. Put the new bushing on, push the big the D clamp over it. You know, you use a little mallet, hammer it over. It was no problem. You have the linkage bushings. And same thing over here. Shock mount. This one's a little tighter to get at. This is going to be your right hand side. Once you pull the plastics off, you can see much easier to get at. It was a fairly easy job. You can probably do it in an afternoon. We did it over a couple hours a day over the matter of a few days. But otherwise, it actually is not too bad. None of the bushings right now will take any grease whatsoever. They're in there. They're nice and tight. We put a nice high quality synthetic certified labs Permalube grease in it. It's their green grease, which is a marine grade. So it has a good water resistance. So this is your garage product bushing. Best way to do them: pull them apart if you can. They're cold right now. Grease the hell out of them, and then when you put it into your A-arm, put one end in almost all the way in first, and then take this end and then line it up and put it over, and then press them in your vise. The first one we didn't quite do that. We just kind of put it in like this, We put it in like this and then tried to press it, and what happened was this got a little cockeyed and actually smushed the bushing a little bit. So yeah, like I said, best put one in, put one in most of the way, put the other side in, line it up nice, and then give them a nice squeeze in your vise.